What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell as well, so you know when I upload. I try and upload a couple of times a week, and we have some wicked custom tactics for you today. And the custom tactics we have for you today is the 4-2-3-1, what you can see in front of you. So it uses the three cams, not the LM or RM, but this is player role specific. So what I'm going to do is something slightly different than what I normally do. I'm going to drop in a little bit of gameplay and explain why it's player role specific. I'll come back and show you how I've got it all set up, and then we'll go back through the gameplay again. And yeah, you'll just see the little alterations that we're making to this to this tactics and to these formations. Now, it is a 4-2-3-1. However, I have it set up in such a way that when we attack in a 4-2-1-3. So we get the best of both worlds. We get the balanced 4-2-3-1 with the defensive side of things, but we also get the attacking sense of the 4-2-1-3, which of course is the meta at this point in time and has been the meta for a long time. So if you want the best of both worlds, if you want the defensive nous and you want the attacking prowess, then this is the perfect formation. This is a perfect setup for you. So without further ado, let me just show you and kind of explain the little bits as we go along. So the first bit of clip we're going to show you is from defence to attack, and you can see your bank of four, two DMs, exactly how you want it set up. But you'll see your cam comes to the ball, gives it to your left back. The cam is on the move. Look at that. I don't pass the ball to him. Cam run with the left back. But you can see in each different pocket that the players are picking up. Now that again is player role specific. So as easy as that looked, there's specific ways of setting your team up to make it play and make your players move and come to the ball, and react the way they do. You can see here, it kind of looks like a wide-ish 4-2-1-3, but it isn't, because like I said at the beginning, what you will find is when you attack, it's a 4-2-1-3, which is why you start out wide, and the player specifics will come in. Again, turning attack into attack, basically, the passing here is very intricate and is very easy to do L1 and X every night. What I don't want to do is bore everybody with the same old commentary, with the same old thing. It's, how can I describe it? It is a non-meta formation meeting a meta formation. That is the only way I can describe the way this is set up. You set up in one formation, and without having to use your D-pad to change to a different formation or anything else like that, you naturally get it with the way we have set these players up and the way we've set these player roles up and the custom tactics up, which I think is pretty nice, because that still leaves room for three more formations, custom tactics, whatever you want. So you're not limited to having, well, I need a 4-2-1-3 in that slot, I need a 4-2-3-1 in that slot, that leaves me two more slots, and you might have three more favourable formations, for example. So I think this is where it comes into its own, and you can see by the goals we're scoring, it is so easy to use. So if we just think about those two game clips, you will notice that we had kind of like the two DMs and the cam. So there was a bank of four and then there was a bank of three, and the cam dropped in naturally because that's the work rates with the two DMs. But then you quickly saw the left cam come running back into that position as well to receive the ball, then go on a run, and it would be the same if it was the other side of the pitch as well. And the way we have this kind of setup for that to happen is we have it set to narrow, we have it set to balance, we have it set to high, because we know that patch 14 has kind of played around with the depth on certain situations. So we're not worried about that. That is what it is. But it's player role specific is what I was talking about. So if you look at the two DMs, they're both on deep line playmaker and builder, which means they will help get the ball forward quickly as well as doing the CDM job. So they will come back and defend, and they will get up and attack. So you do need some very, very good high fitness box to box type of players in these situations. And you can see here that the double plus means it is a world class position. They've mastered that position, they know exactly what they're doing. So therefore those two players I have set there are absolutely perfect for how I achieve the 4-2-1-3 using a 4-2-3-1. And you can see in front of you here the cams, all three cams are set up exactly the same. Shadow strikers and attack on all three cams, except the middle cam. Then the middle cam again is player specific. So if we drop back out, and I'll show you what I mean by player specific, is we're looking at player roles, and the certain roles that you have or the play styles you have, you don't necessarily need, but if you want this to work the way it works for me, is you're going to need a playmaker in the middle that has incisive pass plus and that has pinged pass. So these are the two most important play styles, in my opinion, because he is going to be the guy that is the linchpin between CDMs and striker and two wide cams. He is the one that is going to make it work the best possible way. Now, I have tried my other two cams in this position. It doesn't work the same way. You need incisive pass plus, you need ping passing, because he is the one ultimately that is going to be under the most pressure in the middle of the field, and he needs to get that ball out quickly, and it needs to be perfect. So this is why I'm using something like Bruno Fernandes. There are other players you can use in this position, but this is player specific to the way I have this set up. Obviously the wide cams here, he has the finesse shot, and he's right footed, and I've got him on the left, so he can hit it from the left to the right and hit top bins all the time. He also has the low driven shot as well, which is something else that I like in my wide players. And then if we go across to Cherky, you can see he has the low driven, but his ball control he has the first touch, which you have to take advantage of, and he has the technical ability to get around players as well. So the two wide cams you don't really have to tinker with. Ideally, it's the middle cam and the two DMs are the most important players in this team. They have to be able to do a specific job. So yeah, I mean, if we just go back to how I've got this kind of set up, and the way it works for me is, if you didn't see it, we'll just run through it again quickly. So we have the fullbacks both on defend. We have obviously the defenders on defend, goalkeeper leave alone. Your two DMs on deep line playmakers and build up. Your free striker or your free cams on shadow striker and attack. Your striker on advanced attack, or you can have them on poacher. That is up to you. That is a personal preference. And when we do this, you can absolutely see what I'm talking about. The 4-2-3-1 is in effect when you have the ball, and that is why you will suddenly find your two cams out wide. And I absolutely love it. I love it. I love the way this is set up. I love the way it works. I'm currently unbeaten in the weekend league. I'm currently ranked 1. I'm currently beating teams that are trying to press me quickly. If you've watched some of the gameplay, you will see, yes, it gets a little bit difficult at times, but we are closing teams out. We're conceding less, we're scoring more, and that is ultimately what you want in this type of formation. And this formation is 100% working at this point in time, and I suggest you put it in one of your slots. If you like the 4-2-3-1 or you like the 4-2-1-3 and you want the best of both worlds, this is 100% it. And this is going to make a massive difference to where you finish in weekend league and to also where you finish in rivals as well. This is an amazing setup. This is a meta setup. And yeah, I'm so proud that the way we've got this working on both generations of consoles as well. So older gen, new gen, this is 100% working. So give this one a go. Hit that like button if you like to see. Subscribe if you haven't already. That would be absolutely amazing. And I'm going to try and get another video out again at the end of the week. But I think this formation right here, right now, is here to stay. And I think this formation is the one I probably won't be able to beat at this point in time. But I'm going to try my best. So yeah, everybody take care and look after themselves.